2025. Oh, very ambitious. What about other people? Please share the year in which you are going to appear for the exam, 2021 or 2022, 23, so that accordingly we will have this session. So I'm waiting for your answer. Nisha 21, Aniket 23, Kajal, Jaish 21, Manideep 23, very good. Pankaja 22, very good. 2025, oh, very ambitious. What about other people? Please share the year in which you are going to appear for the exam, 2021 or 2022, 23, so that accordingly we will have this session. So I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, so I can see so many responses. We are starting in next 1 minute. Welcome everyone, and thank you for making yourself available in this session. I hope you can hear me. So the commitment of this session is to share a complete strategy about how to go about GS2 mains, right? So we will cover the previous year analysis. We will cover the important sources for the GS paper 2, analysis of the 2019 pattern, and we will also go for the best approach through which we should prepare the GS paper 2 for the mains exam. So to start with GS2, GS paper 2 mains exam has 3 component. Number 1, Indian Constitution and Polity. Number 2, governance and the social issues. Number 3, IR. If we talk about the first one, the weightage is between 90 marks to 115 marks, and this is out of total 250 marks in the GS paper 2. That means the weightage is somewhere around 40% to 45%. Here, second is governance and social issues. Similarly, here the weightage is approximately between 30% to somewhere around 45%. International relations, here the weightage is approximately 20%, right? So the first two are important, and IR is on the third priority as far as the marks are concerned, the number of marks are concerned. But we cannot ignore any area, because in the GS papers everything is mandatory. There is no option to answer that. You cannot leave any question, right? So everything is important. Now if we see that mains 2019 pattern, in mains 2019, Indian Constitution and Polity 115 marks, governance and the social issues 85 marks, IR 50 marks. Again the pattern which I told you, it is almost same. And we have two type of question, 10 marker and 15 marker. So 4 plus 5, 4 plus 3, 2 plus 2. That means you will get 10 marker, 15 marker in every area. That is the pattern. Now coming to the first area, that is the Indian Polity and Constitution. So we will see the syllabus. We will see the key areas. We will see the sources, 2019 pattern, and how to write the answers for the GS paper 2, especially the Indian Polity and the Constitution. So what are the key areas in the Indian Polity and Constitution? First is historical underpinning, which you normally cover in the prelims part also. So this is primarily coming from the prelims part, and you can cover from the books like Lakshmikant. Union state relations, federalism, local bodies. This is very important area, and this is mains specific. These questions are primarily asked in the mains exam. There are so many debates. Comparison, again this is mains oriented. Separation of power, this is prelims plus mains, the questions are there. Dispute redressal, executive, legislative, judiciary, this is prelims plus mains. This is mains oriented. Pressure groups and other, this is completely mains. So basically I want to tell that Indian polity, whenever we hear the name of Indian polity, one book that comes to our mind is Lakshmikant. We think that if we cover the Lakshmikant, everything is done. But there are certain areas which you can master in the prelims itself from the Lakshmikant. And other areas, especially those which are primarily for the mains. For example, this dispute redressal, pressure group, you will find in the Lakshmikant, but in the Lakshmikant, they will give the basics. The critical analysis, very good content, you will not be finding over there. Representation of People's Act, all India, the various type of bodies. So that is the syllabus. Now these are the subtopic. Under each area there are subtopic. For example, under historical planning and evolution, we can see objective resolution. Then we can see amendment. In the amendment, again there are multiple subtopics. Significant provisions, we have judicial review, universal adult franchisee, single citizenship, separation of power. Under each one of these topics, there can be further questions which can come in the exam, right? So the syllabus is really very vast. The syllabus is not a small syllabus, right? Similarly, in other areas, for example, in the federal structure, I told you, we have so many debates. Is India truly federal? Cooperative versus competitive federalism. Center-state relations may various kind of relations. What are the issues in various kind of relations? Then governor ka role kya hai? Various type of commissions, second ARC, Punchi Sakari Commission. So there are so many subtopics which are part of the every topic, right? So I will share this PPT. We will upload in the free resources section of our website. You can go and see over there. But as of now, I'm just moving forward because I don't want to get into the subtopics, right? I want to go into the approach. Ki kya approach हमारा रहने वाला है for the preparation of GS paper 2, right? Now, if we see 2019 pattern, there are certain trends. In 2019, there are many questions from the static portion, but this topic you can you cannot answer just based upon the knowledge of Lakshmikant or knowledge of the NCERT. You need to have the dynamic. For example, the topic of separation of power, basic structure. These are evergreen topic. You will find in newspaper, you will find in every book, but the type of question they're asking, they need well thought out, content and updated analytical 360-degree view of the content. RPA, representation of people act, the questions are coming direct also, but the point is the questions are not that much easy because you have to remember certain facts, provisions. Then amending power under Article 368. Again, this is top, and this is a fundamental topic. But again, because the constitution is being amended from time to time, therefore it also remains in the news. That's why it becomes important. Power of Attorney General. So these are some of the key areas. Then the issues which are largely news, those are also important. For example, farmers movement. There was a march, farmers long march from various places to the Mumbai. Because of that, this question of farmers movement was asked. So you can see the questions are coming from the static portion, questions are coming from the news based current affairs, and then we have certain fundamental syllabus topic which are there. For example, comparison of Indian constitution with the other constitution. So the comparison between India's secularism and France secularism, federal lessons from the France, all these type of questions are coming. So you will find the questions are from every area. You cannot ignore static area, you cannot ignore current area, you cannot ignore the syllabus part, you cannot ignore the Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is sufficient, but is not, Lakshmikant is necessary, important, but it is not sufficient. Questions, if we see, these are the various questions. For example, do you think that Constitution of India does not accept principle of strict separation of power? Rather, it is based on the principle of checks and balance. So the question is in a debate form. They're not asking a direct question, what is separation of power or so. You have to really get into the depth of the question, Supreme Court judgments, examples, views of the experts, and so on. Similarly, second question is about tribunal, Central Administrative Tribunal, right? Now, this question was there because of some amendment, some news. Then next question is principle of federal supremacy and harmonious construction. This question is from the federalism, but again the question is little bit micro topic. It is not a very broad topic. If you are aware about it, then only you can answer, otherwise you cannot answer. Then next is what India can learn from the France in the secularism. As I told you, representation of people's act, Article 368. So these are various questions, and you can see all type of questions are there. On what ground people's representative can be disqualified under the Representation of People Act 1951. Also mention the remedies available to such person against this qualification. If we see this question, this Representation of People Act is always in news because elections keep happening in the central government or in the state government every year. State government mein to har saal elections hote hi hain, right? So here, if we see this 2013 onwards, this is always in news, right? And the questions are also coming from this area, from the elections chapter. Okay. Similarly, questions on the secularism. The questions are coming not only in the GS paper 2 but also in the GS paper 1. So there are certain themes which are covered. Okay. जैसे elections वाली theme हो गया, secularism वाली theme हो गया. There are certain themes which are being repeated in other papers also, not only in this paper but other papers also. And UPSC actually has some extra love with this topic, so we should be very careful. We should get into depth of these kind of topic. Okay. Then next question is about local self-government and the women. Again, this question is providing the interlinking between the two aspects. They are not directly asking the question. So the point I want to make is those questions, those areas which are favorite area of the UPSC. For example, local self-government. Here they're asking the next level question because they have exhausted the basic question, and those areas which are not that much favorite, they are asking very basic questions. For example, this is a basic question about attorney general, but this is a next level of question. ठीक है, next level of question है. सिर्फ local self government के बारे में नहीं पढ़ना है आपको. You have also to study the various dimensions of the local self government. That means you have to study the local self government and the finances, local self government and the women, local self government and the historical aspect, local self government of the urban areas, क्या problems हैं, म्यूनिसिपल वर्किंग में क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, म्यूनिसिपल बॉन्ड्स वाली इश्यूज हैं. ठीक है, तो आपको सारे एरियाज को कॉम्प्रिहेंसिवली कवर करना होगा अगर आप लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट को कवर कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. Similarly, this question of parliament. Parliament is a favorite area of the UPSC, right? They will ask one or the other question from the parliament. They will ask, for example, about anti-defection. They will ask the role of individual parliamentarian, and there is a context. For example, this question came because nowadays there are debate that is central government is a prime minister style of government. क्या हमारी जो government है वो prime minister style of government है, because now everything is dictated by the prime minister office, and whether the role of individual member of parliament is not relevant because now we have a majoritarian government. Single party government है, जो majoritarian government है, तो there are certain leaders in the top and they are controlling the entire authority. Centralization of power है. तो क्या उस context में individual parliamentarian का role कम हो रहा है? So these are not the direct question. These are the ongoing themes which are there in the newspapers, which are there in the different aspect. ठीक है? Audio and video is not very clear, Kumari Shweta. Okay? Is it so for other people also? I think video you can see in the like it is being shared. Video तो मैंने share कर दिया so that you don't have any problem. Okay, and I don't think you need to check. I think your connection, internet connection. From our side, everything is perfect. Yes, this is live streaming on the YouTube also. ठीक है, don't worry. This is live streaming on the YouTube. And thank you very much for the reply. Anyways, now let us get back. Now, what are the key areas? और कौन कौन से एरियाज है जहां पर हमें ज्यादा फोकस करना होगा? नंबर 1, मेजर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फीचर्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई टोल्ड यू सेक्युलरिज्म, फेडरलिज्म, various debates which are surrounding secularism, surrounding federalism, and also the comparison of these fundamental topic with the other democracies, because next year they can ask the federalism of India and federalism of USA. ठीक है. Second, major debates which are there in terms of the parliament के बारे में. ठीक है, parliament के बारे में there are so many debates. Role of the speaker, role of the leader of opposition, then anti-defection, various kind of parliamentary standing committees. So ये सारे के सारे जो टॉपिक है सब इंपॉर्टेंट बन जाते हैं. Then Supreme Court judgments, right? Supreme Court judgment and the topics which are concerned with the judiciary, for example, judicial review, judicial activism. These are the very favorite topic of the UPSC. Important bills like Aadhaar Act of 2016, 101st Constitutional Amendment in 2017, which are about the GST. तो जितने भी constitutional amendment आते हैं, either they are asking that amendment, if that is something important, or asking the basics of the amendment part. For example, in 2019, they asked the constitutional amendment article 368 based question. Then various issues and debates which are in news on these topics. See, आपको you have to understand one thing. UPSC is not going out of the syllabus. It is not going to bring some new issues for the exam. They will stick to the relevant themes only. It is just that you have to master yourself. You have to differentiate the preparation of UPSC mains from the preparation of the your graduation. A lot of people come to me and they say, sir, I have appeared in the prelims, but I do not qualify, but I am very well prepared for the mains. सर मेरी मेंस की प्रिपरेशन बहुत अच्छी है, अगर आप मुझसे मेंस के बारे में पूछते हैं. बट द पॉइंट इज just by reading the newspaper and just by reading the Lakshmikant, you cannot cover the GS mains paper, GS means paper 2, right? There are many more things which you have to go for. So Lakshmikant, it is important and you are already covering in the prelims. आप already prelims में cover कर रहे हो. But at the same time, you have to complement this with the Supreme Court, High Court judgment, various bills, various political debates from the newspaper. Recommendations of various commissions like second ARC, Sarkari Commission, Punchi Commission. अभी आजकल नीति आयोग भी आ गया है. नीति आयोग has also given so many recommendations about many things. You can also refer to that. Website of the PRS, this is very important for the constitutional bills and other legislative bills, various commissions. Now, see, it is not difficult to get the content which I am talking about here. What is difficult is to combine this content for every topic at a single place. Okay? एक single place पे इस topic, इस content को compile करना. There are so many people. But Arvind, I will give the time for asking the doubt. Don't worry, okay? I will give the time for asking the doubt. Okay? There are so many topics or there are so many sources where content is already available in plenty. Content की कोई कमी नहीं है, right? The problem is, do you have the content at a single place? For example, if I talk about this second ARC, you will get the executive summary of the second ARC from the internet. But when you are covering the topic of governor, have you integrated these second ARC recommendations along with the notes of the governor? If you are covering the topic of, say, chief minister, have you covered the relevant second ARC recommendations in the same notes? क्या आपने वहां पर लिख लिया है? Are you preparing the topic-wise notes of every topic, and in every topic you are covering the Supreme Court judgment, recommendations of the commission, second ARC, other commissions, current examples, case studies, right? Views of the various experts. That is the main point. And that too, if you write by your own hand, अगर आप खुद के अपने हाथ से लिखते हो, there is no alternative to that. For example, you see this paper, ठीक है? तो इस तरह के you take out the A4 sheet paper and write it down there. Lot of people come to me and they say, sir, I am the content developer for an institute, or I'm already developing content of the GS paper 2, but when I appear in the mains exam, I don't qualify. I get only 30% marks or 40% marks out of the 250. But not able to understand that examiner is not expecting you to be the data compiler or content compiler. They are expecting you to be logical thinker who can understand the demand of the question and who can put the relevant fact, relevant example, relevant arguments at the right place and in the given time. So that is the main challenge. Main challenge is not the collection of the content, but to integrate it at a single place and go through it multiple times and convert it into the answer. इसको आंसर में कन्वर्ट करना, वो एक मेन चैलेंज है, ठीक है? So that process is very, very important. All this which I'm talking is not something extraordinary. What is extraordinary is to have this for every topic, and for every topic it is separately written. गवर्नर के लिए सारी चीजें एक साथ लिखी हुई है, पार्लियामेंट के लिए सारी चीज एक साथ लिखी हुई है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर के लिए सारी चीज एक साथ लिखी हुई है. उसी तरह से for other subject they are written at a single place, topic by topic, not otherwise. हमें compilation नहीं चाहिए. We don't need the compilation of second ARC, we don't need the compilation of commission, because in the exam hall they are not going to ask you what are the second ARC recommendation on this topic. No, that is not the question which is going to come. ये कोई syllabus नहीं है. Syllabus is federalism, syllabus is local self government, syllabus is the constitutional amendment. The syllabus is not second ARC. So you have to differentiate and you have to understand that these extra things are like a cherry. आपको cherry की तरह यूज करनी है as a main content. इसको main content की तरह यूज नहीं करना है, ठीक है? There are some point which I would like to show you. For example, these questions they have asked because of the heated debates which are there. For example, in 2017 there was a debate going on the simultaneous elections. So they asked the question, The debate was there on NJAC in 2016 and 17. They asked the question. Right to privacy, there was a judgment in 2017. They asked the question. So the point is, don't think that high profile topics cannot be asked, और जो highly in news हैं वो topic नहीं पूछे जा सकते. They can be asked, वो पूछे जा सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो आपको सारे टॉपिक को you have to completely cover all the topic at a single place. चाहे वो highly in news हो, चाहे वो debate पे हो, चाहे वो static portion में हो, चाहे syllabus में हो, you have to prepare comprehensively. ठीक है. And then another area is bodies, various type of bodies. For example, National Commission for SC. This was in news because of reservation issue. Election Commission of India, C&AG, NCW, National Commission for Women. So every year they are asking at least one body, and sometimes also two bodies. So those bodies which are fundamentally important, which are there and which are in news, they are to be covered no matter what. आपको उनको cover करना ही होगा. ठीक है. Now how to write the good answer in the polity? In the polity, first of all, you must always remember the list of important articles. Then you should link the topic with the preamble. उसको preamble link करने की कोशिश करो. Philosophy of the preamble. Always mention the relevant Supreme Court judgment. In case you are not able to recall the name of the Supreme Court judgment, then you can write Supreme Court in one of the judgment this was decided. Okay, तो ऐसा भी संभव है कि आपको याद ना आए एग्जाम हॉल में the name of the Supreme Court without mentioning the name of the case. You have to present your view in a neutral way. For example, now farmers issue is going on. Farmer के बारे में जो issues चल रहा है अभी. You have to give the in a way which represent the viewpoint of the farmers also, viewpoint of the government also, and then neutral view. आपका एक neutral view होना चाहिए, एक middle path आपको provide करना होगा, which is within the constitutional boundaries. Okay, so you have to provide the neutral views. Now from where to bring this neutral view? ये neutral view कहां से लाया जाएगा? इसके लिए you can go for the Yojana and Kurukshetra. Yojana Kurukshetra में there are certain articles which you can refer, not every article, certain article. You can see what kind of language they are using, how diplomatic they are using very sophisticated language, which is very much appreciable. Similarly, there are various editorials which come in the Hindu and the Indian Express. Hindu or Indian Express में आती हैं, तो you should also use these important editorials, and on a daily basis you should not spend more than 45 minutes to 1 hour for reading this editorial. ठीक है, तो editorial को पढ़ने के लिए आपको बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं चाहिए. You just need 45 minutes to 60 minutes, and just keep reading. And if you find some new point, write it down in the relevant notes. Suppose you are making the notes of the farmers movement. So what are the views of left parties? What are the views of the central parties? What are the views of rightist parties? You should write at a single place. उसको लिखते रहो. जैसे जैसे issue develop होता है वैसे वैसे लिखते रहो. ठीक है. Focus on the issue, not on the news. For example, if there is a news about someone getting disqualified by the Election Commission of India, now you should focus upon how the parliamentarians are disqualified, what are the conditions mentioned in the Representation of People Act, who all have been disqualified in the past, what are the arguments against the disqualification, what are the arguments supporting the disqualification, what are the recommendations of various commissions, what are the recommendations of various legal luminaries. All those things you can brainstorm for every topic. ठीक है, हर एक टॉपिक को आपको 360 डिग्री व्यू से कवर करना होगा और न्यूट्रल व्यू देना होगा. If there is a question about some government initiative, don't be in a very critical mode. Otherwise, you will be acting as an activist. Don't become activist. If you want to become the activist, then you should not appear for the civil service exam, because civil service exam you are going to get a job, and you should see the brighter side of the government initiative. At the same time, you should also give the rational criticism, not extra criticism. If you read some newspaper, for example, La Hindu, you will find there are having opposing views, and there is no problem with that, but you're just writing one side of the view that is not suggested. And you should keep updating your notes regularly with all the new update. The second area is the governance. Okay, so before moving ahead, I would like to ask a question. I would like to answer your questions. If you have some question, please ask me right now. Okay, so I can see the question. Pranav Sharma, sir, content is so huge. Can you please guide me on how to concise it for quick revisions? What is the limit one has to prepare? Very good question, Pranav. And I will come to this question at the end of the session. I will tell you the strategy that how to concise all of that which I'm telling you. Okay. Adil Mandori, one nation, one election can again heated topic. Definitely. This is again heated and they can repeat the question again. Okay. For polity, does NCERT needed? Balarvin, for mains exam, NCERTs are not required. Okay? Mains exam ke liye NCERTs are not required. Shiv, from when should we start collecting statistics like commissions, reports, acts, and amendment? कब से करना है? तो if you are preparing for any exam, go back to 1.5 years beyond your mains exam. अपने mains exam से 1.5 years back जाइए और वहां से start करना शुरू कर दीजिए. ठीक है? These commissions, reports, acts, amendment, they are, we cannot basically put a timeline. For example, this second ARC, this gave the recommendations in 2006, but still we are using the recommendations. Niti Aayog, it gave the recommendations, the first set of recommendations in 2016 and 17. Still we are using the recommendations. So about the commissions, we cannot put any limit. There are certain fundamental commissions which will always be evergreen. Okay. But if you want to prepare the issues, which issues are important? Which topics are important? So those topics and those issues which are there in news in the last 1.5 years, they are more important. Okay. Plus, if you want to collect the facts and statistics, for example, how many days the parliament is meeting, how many days MPs are attending the parliament, how many members are there who are women in the parliament, those statistics you should cover. Latest statistics. Now these latest statistics may be available from 6 months ago, or it may be available from 6 years ago. Depends upon the availability of the data. But I will tell you that there are certain sources which you follow, then you will not face any kind of this problem. I will tell you at the end of the session, again, I will come back to how to prepare GS paper to every area in a very comprehensive manner. Okay. So all of their doubts will be resolved at that time. Okay. Vaidehi, sir, as some of us are going to appear in 2025, can you please tell that which topics we should cover now and which before 1.5 year of the exam? So the topic list I am covering. The topic list I am coming. Okay. I will tell you the topic list. By the way, let me share with you the topic list right now. So we have given on our website this topic list. So if you go to our website, diademy.com, and on the website, you go to the courses. In the courses, you go to the, okay, just a minute, let me share. Okay, so I will come back to the topic list after some time. Right now, let us get back to the discussion, and at the end I will come back to the topic list again. Okay. If you have any question, please stay back and we will discuss after around 20 minutes. We will cover. Okay. Now, second area is the governance and the social issues. Governance and the social issues. What are the key areas? Key areas include human development, inclusiveness, poverty, hunger, and malnutrition, health, education, and women. Now these topics are overlapping with the GS paper 1 also, because in the GS paper 1 also we have the topics like women. Okay. Government policies, welfare schemes for the vulnerable sections and the issues in their implementation. Now what is important is the issues in their implementation. If you see the previous year question, they're not asking the name of the scheme, what are the contents of the scheme. No, they're asking what they're asking are what are the problems which are there in the implementation of the government scheme, why they are not performing well. This is the major theme. NGO, self-help group, every year you will find one question from these areas. In the then about transparency, corruption and all, we have e-governance, ICT, citizen charter. Then about civil service, police reforms, we have one area. Okay, so the questions also come from this area. Now this is the syllabus in detail. You can go through later on subtopics we have covered. Now coming back to the 2019 pattern. 2019 का pattern देखते हैं. The question is, what are the methods used by the farmers organizations to influence the policy makers in India, and how effective are these methods? If we see this question and we interlink with the ongoing farmers movement, we will find the question is perfect question. They already asked this question last year in 2019, even before this movement started. Okay, so if you see, there are certain themes which are running in the Indian polity, in the newspapers. These themes are not spontaneous. These farmers organizations, the pressure tactics, all of that are going on since so many years. So if we can catch up all those themes, whatever is happening nowadays, this farmer movement, we can easily answer. ठीक है, हम इसको आसानी से आंसर कर सकते हैं. We don't need to read daily on the same topic again and again. ठीक है, हमें डेली एडिटोरियल पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी अगर हम ये फंडामेंटल टॉपिक को प्रिपेयर कर लेते हैं. Next question is, despite consistent experience of high growth, India still goes with the lowest indicators of human development. तो ग्रोथ अच्छी है लेकिन ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट कम है. Examine the issues that make balanced and inclusive development elusive. Okay, balanced और inclusive development क्यों नहीं हो पाता है, क्यों नहीं हो पाता है? Again the question is about the effectiveness of the government policies. What is the problem in the governance? सवाल ये है. ठीक है, the question about there is a growing divergence in the relationship between poverty and hunger in India. The shrinking of social expenditure by the government is forcing to spend on non-food essential item, squeezing their food budget. Elucidate. This question is basically from the economic survey. In the economic survey, this data is there that okay, the social expenditure is actually shrinking from the side of government. Okay, so in this type of question, you have to give the reference of the economic survey. Okay? So I am trying to tell you that there are certain ongoing themes which you have to focus. Number one. Number two, you have to see the policies and their effectiveness at the broad level, not at the micro level. Okay? Number three, you have to see the government document, for example, economic survey. Okay? Next question is about ICT, the question about multi-level planning. Again, this question is not direct question. This is not a direct question. If we are covering local self-government, then only we can cover this topic. Okay? Cooperation among various service sectors. Again, this is a direct question and it needs some fundamental knowledge. The point is, there is no standard books for all these topics. ये जो topic है इनके लिए कोई standard book नहीं है. ठीक है? So the sources, there is no particular book. What is required is practical mindset. For example, if they are asking why the government schemes are not performing, you have to think and go back to the basic. What are the problems in the data management, problems in the beneficiary identification, financial problems, center state issues, population explosion, right? Leakages because of the bureaucratic ratipism, So you have to get back to the basic fundamental and substantiate your answer with the example of various scheme. So you have to have the practical mindset to answer governance questions. There is no book you will find there. कोई ऐसी specific book नहीं है. You have to focus on the implementation of the scheme and you have to link with the GS paper 1. GS paper 1 में society जो area है ये interlink करना होगा. There are so many students who come to me and they ask, sir, when I am preparing for the women in GS paper 1 and women in GS paper 2, should I differentiate anything? I say the answer is very simple. You prepare the topic of women in a comprehensive manner. What are the social issues in the society? What are the government schemes? Why the schemes are not able to perform? What is the role of NGO? What are the recommendations of Niti Aayog? What are the role models by various district magistrate or various countries? If you prepare the topic in a comprehensive manner, then automatically your topic is prepared and the question, whether it comes in the GS paper 1 or GS paper 2 or there is an essay, you can answer each and every topic, each and every question. Okay? So you have to do the interlinking. If you are preparing a topic, for example, if you are preparing the topic of poverty, then you should see that this poverty, the question also comes in the GS paper 1. What is the linkage between population and poverty? The question also comes in the GS paper 3. What are the reasons of poverty? In the GS paper 2, they're asking why the government schemes are not successful in eliminating the poverty. So if you are preparing the topic of poverty, prepare all the possible dimensions so that once and for all a single topic is covered and all the dimensions are covered, all the papers, all the topic we can answer in the easy manner. ठीक है. Yojana and Kurukshetra, yes, last 24 months Yojana and Kurukshetra you must have, because they are giving various themes. The theme of the women, health, education, governance, corruption, right? And you can find maximum 2 important articles. You are not supposed to go through the entire Yojana and Kurukshetra. Maximum 2 articles you will find which are important. In addition to the chief editor's desk. तो जो first page होता है वो important होता है और उसके अलावा आपके 2 आर्टिकल होते हैं जो important होते हैं, where you can find the argument, you can find the facts, you can find the case studies and the data. ठीक है. Next is economic survey and budget. Economic survey, especially the volume 2, you will find certain themes. It can be about transparency in the government. In the volume 1, you will find some data, how much amount is being spent on various sections of society. So you have to pick relevant things from economic survey and budget. Okay. Basically, when you are reading the economic survey and budget, then only you should think how and where I can utilize this fact, how and where I can utilize this dimension, so that whenever that topic comes in front of you, you are able to recall, okay, अच्छा, economic survey में हमने ये पढ़ा था, ठीक है. For example, couple of years ago, there was a theme in the economic survey. There was a chapter in the volume 2 about the women के बारे में top chapters था, ठीक है. तो अगर आप वो chapter के बारे में जानते हैं, then you can definitely write the good answer. There are some various evergreen issues: self-help group, NGO, RTI, e-governance, police reform, civil service role. आपको क्वेश्चन मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे, ठीक है. क्वेश्चन मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे. See, UPSC do not have thousands of questions. It has few hundred questions and only 30-40 themes. If you are able to master those themes, you can write the good answer. ठीक है. 2019 के अंदर हम लोग देख चुके हैं कि there are certain themes which have been covered. Answer writing, facts आपको cover करने होंगे. How to cover the facts? Take 10 minutes daily and pick the relevant newspaper and write down topic wise facts. Okay, so make a folder of facts. In the folder, make a page of women, make a page of education, 1 page of health. So pick all the important topic. Maybe you will have to find 50 different topic which are most important topic, which are always in news. And for example, today there is a fact about child girl, so you will write this fact here. Tomorrow there is a fact about dowry violence. Next day there is a question about the fact about domestic violence. So daily basis, whatever fact is coming on the women, you can write on the single place, so that whenever you are covering the topic of women, you can refer to this and you can use this in the answer writing. ठीक है. Case studies starting from the local level, district level, state level and national level. ठीक है. And practical example आपको जरूर देने होंगे. If you just write the point without giving the example, then you will not get good marks, you will get average marks. If you really want to score 140 marks in the GS paper 2, you should give very practical example, and this example will not come automatically. You have to collect them regularly, ठीक है, to make your answer unique. See, you can also get them from somewhere compiled, but suppose I start providing it to everyone. Now 500 people buy it from me, ठीक है. Everyone of 500 people will be using in the exam hall. Examiner will come to know, okay, these are from the coaching class, so they will not give you extra marks. But if you write some unique example because you have compiled it yourself from the newspaper, then you will get some extra mark, because examiner will appreciate, अच्छा ये तो नया example है, ये unique example है. Are you getting? So you have to work on the uniqueness. There are certain things which you can get from various coaching classes, but not everything. If you do not bring uniqueness in your answer, then you are bound to fall in the average group of categories. And if you fall in the average group of aspirants, then you will get the average marks, you will not get the extra marks. About the IR, we already have a separate webinar, okay, that is taken by our another faculty, and there are certain key areas which you should focus. So I will just quickly complete this in 5 minutes. Otherwise, we have this webinar on the YouTube channel. You can go through that. That has been discussed in a very comprehensive manner. We will give the link in the description box of the YouTube channel, okay, below the live streaming of this video, and you can go through that. तो वहां पर हमको IR के बारे में complete बताया गया है. Still, I will take just 5 minutes and wrap up quickly. IR में there are certain major regions and the India's foreign relations which are very important. Foreign policy issues, foreign policy from the time of independence till now, policies under various prime ministers, वो हमें फोकस करना होगा. क्या क्या themes थी, क्या क्या continue हो रहा है, क्या क्या change हो रहा है, ठीक है. क्या क्या पॉलिसीज हैं हमारी वेस्ट एशिया के बारे में, सेंट्रल एशिया के बारे में, ईस्ट एशिया के बारे में, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया के बारे में. Organizations and bodies at the international level. What India's increasing role in the world affairs, especially after 2008 financial crisis, the India's role is increasing. हमारा रोल बहुत सारे organizations में increase हो रहा है. Maritime and diaspora, these are the various important themes. ठीक है, I have given this list subtopic. 2019 question, we can see some fundamental topic, Japan's relationship, international bodies जो मैंने बताया था आपको. Again, this question is there about role of India in the world affairs, ठीक है. Then relation with the United States. So you can see country to country relation and some questions at the broad level they are coming, ठीक है. So this UNESCO was there because of the current affairs. Now what are the resources of IR? Static books पे ज्यादा फोकस नहीं करना है. The best thing I will recommend is 12th NCERT, old NCERT, Democracy of India, Issues and Challenges. In this there is part 1 which talks about the IR part. ठीक है, so you will find the historical evolution of various relationship between India and Pakistan, India and USA, India and China, and you will find certain ongoing issues from that point of time. तो ये जो 12th NCERT है, if you use this as basic plus follow the regular current affair, some of the important authors, then you can get some relevant content for the IR. You are not supposed to read complete book on the IR. I can tell you various books, for example Rajiv Sikri or many other books, but the point is IR, if you see the IR, there are some unique things. IR is climax of entire GS preparation, because when we are discussing the relationship between India and USA, we are discussing about economy, we are discussing about constitution, we are discussing about internal security cooperation, we are discussing about energy, we are discussing about everything, cooperation on every parameter of GS paper, जो भी हमारे various dimensions हैं. So once you start reading the IR, you actually get into flow and it becomes very very interesting. बहुत मजा आता है यार को पढ़ने में, क्योंकि ये क्लाइमैक्स है. हमारी जो इमेजिनेशन है वो काफी एक्सपेंड हो जाती है IR पढ़ने से. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे हम लोग एम्बेसडर बन गए हो दूसरी कंट्री में जाकर के, जब हम आईआर पढ़ते हैं तो, ठीक है। इट इज गुड, एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव टू रियलाइज द टोटल वेटेज ऑफ आईआर इज ओनली 50 मार्क्स आउट ऑफ द 1250 मार्क्स। सिर्फ इतनी ही वेटेज है, इससे ज्यादा वेटेज नहीं है, ठीक है। सो इफ यू सी हाउ मच इज द वेटेज ऑफ आईआर, 4%। यस, समटाइम essay also can come, कभी कभी essay आ सकता है in 125 marks, then I can say yes, in that case it will be around 10%, sorry, it will be around 14%, तब थोड़ी ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगी। मगर the point is आप आईआर को ज्यादा, बहुत ज्यादा फोकस करने की जरूरत नहीं है। आई सी मैनी पीपल हु स्टार्ट रीडिंग द आईआर फ्रॉम द डे वन ऑफ देयर प्रिपरेशन, दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। IR, if you see, there are two type of topic, static, जो static मैंने आपको बता दिया 12th NCERT से पढ़ लीजिए। जो करंट है इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं और जो कुछ इश्यूज है IDSA के अंदर पूछा गया है, न्यूज़पेपर है, ये प्राइमरली यू जस्ट रीड लास्ट 6 मंथ बिफोर द मेंस एग्जाम। अगर आप ये थीम्स और इश्यूज को कवर कर लेते हैं लास्ट 6 मंथ के, इट इज मोर देन एनफ। प्राइमरली प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के बीच में जो गैप होता है, उस टाइम में जो भी इश्यूज हमारे न्यूज में है, उसको ज्यादा अच्छे से कवर करना है। इफ यू अटेंड सम मॉड्यूल, यू कैन कवर दिस स्टैटिक एरिया इन ए वेरी फंडामेंटल एंड वेरी गुड मैनर, बिकॉज द सब्जेक्ट मैटर एक्सपर्ट कैन हेल्प यू आउट। उनका जो खुद का एक्सपीरियंस है, खुद की जो रिसर्च है, वो आपके काम आ सकती है। लेकिन न्यूज में जो है आपको लास्ट 6 मंथ के इश्यू पे फोकस करना होगा। अगेन आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट यू आर नॉट सपोज टू रिमेंबर और नो व्हाट हैपेंड 2 years ago। मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं कि आपको नहीं पता होना चाहिए, बट वही इश्यूज जो लास्ट 6 मंथ में ज्यादा न्यूज में थे, उस पर ज्यादा फोकस करना है, ठीक है। तो उसको पता लगाने के लिए क्या करना होगा, यू हैव टू ऑब्जर्व इंपॉर्टेंट विजिट्स ऑफ द वेरियस टॉप डिग्निटरीज। जो टॉप डिग्निटरीज हैं उनके इंपॉर्टेंट विजिट्स आपको देखने होंगे। क्या क्या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन न्यूज है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे अभी WHO न्यूज में है, ठीक है। समिट्स किस किस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की हो रही है, कैंसिल हो रही है, कैसे, क्या उनके थीम्स हैं। देन इंपॉर्टेंट कंट्रीज एंड रीजन वाइज, सेंट्रल एशिया, वेस्ट एशिया, ईस्ट एशिया, और एमए की वेबसाइट पे जो भी इंपॉर्टेंट डेवलपमेंट्स हैं, आपको उनको ऑब्जर्व करना होगा। उसके बेसिस पर आपको टॉपिक की लिस्ट आइडेंटिफाई करनी होगी और फिर उन टॉपिक्स को आपको कॉम्प्रिहेंसिवली प्रिपेयर करना होगा। अगेन आई एम सेइंग, डोंट प्रिपेयर अननेसेसरीली एक्स्ट्रा इन द IR, ठीक है। इफ यू जस्ट इन्वेस्ट मे बी मैक्सिमम 50 hours इन योर टोटल प्रिपरेशन ऑफ UPSC, IR कैन बी मास्टर्ड, ठीक है। 25 hours की क्लास अटेंड कीजिए, 25 hours खुद पढ़िए, रिवाइज कीजिए, IR आपका मास्टर हो जाएगा, ठीक है। द ओनली पॉइंट इज दैट यू शुड बी एट द राइट प्लेस, यू शुड गेट द राइट गाइडेंस, राइट नोट्स, एक्सपर्ट नॉलेज, दैट देन ओनली इट विल बी हेल्पफुल, ठीक है। IR के लिए आंसर राइटिंग एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, have been discussed by another faculty, ठीक है। Now what is required to master the entire GS paper 2? Short synopsis of all the debates, ठीक है। Arguments and facts, सब कुछ होना चाहिए। लक्ष्मीकांत को बहुत बार पढ़ने से आपका मेंस एग्जाम क्लियर नहीं होगा, ठीक है। कंट्री टू कंट्री रिलेशन IR के लिए जरूरी नहीं है। There are certain countries which are important, not every country, and you have to understand that you cannot ignore the broader debates and you cannot ignore the broader challenges in the governance. You have to go and understand the recurrent themes in the governance. कुछ एरियाज हैं जो लोग इग्नोर कर देते हैं। इंटरलिंकिंग ऑफ द लक्ष्मीकांत चैप्टर विद द डिबेट्स, दैट इज नॉट हैपन। लक्ष्मीकांत पढ़ने से आपका एग्जाम क्लियर नहीं होने वाला है, वो मैं आपको बता देता हूं, बार बार बता देता हूं। मेंस एग्जाम में आपको एक्स्ट्रा वर्क करने की जरूरत पड़ेगी, ठीक है। Loopholes in the government policies, I am emphasizing this again and again. Second ARC को इंटरलिंक करना होगा टॉपिक के साथ में, ठीक है। No, don't read in isolation. Reading in IARC in the isolation will not be helpful. When you are covering the topic of federalism, then open the report of second ARC in the federalism and then go through it, ठीक है। Linking of international news to the dynamic changes in the world affairs, ये आपको रेगुलरली वर्क करना होगा। वैल्यू एडिशन करना होगा सेकेंड ARC से, नीति आयोग से, PRS वेबसाइट से, इन सब चीजों से, ठीक है। We have a separate course in the GS paper 2. You can go through this, and before that I will share with you how to maximize the marks in the GS paper 2 again, ठीक है। So something about diademy. Diademy is here to crown you with success. We will ensure you get everything which is important for your success in the IAS exam. Our entire team is committed for that. We have impacted 30,000 plus students, 50 plus toppers, and 15 plus active courses. We have series of webinars which we have conducted in the past. These are our toppers list, and these webinars we have conducted in the past: economy, current affairs, GS mains, and all. Okay, and we are having new webinars which are coming up on various topics. Subject-wise preparation of prelims and mains, answer writing strategy, how to solve prelims MCQs, last 5 years prelims questions analysis, how to prepare the mains current affair, mains 2020 detailed paper analysis. All of these we are coming up in upcoming time. At the same time, I would like to tell you that we have a free guidance strategy pack. Okay. We have a free, sorry. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, so these webinars are coming up, and we have a free guidance, UPSC guidance pack. In this guidance pack, we are covering various dimensions. We are covering how to prepare for every subject of the prelims, how to prepare every subject of the mains, current affairs, answer writing, all the past strategic sessions which we have taken. We are giving the recording of those in this, and at the same time we are also ensuring that you don't miss out our upcoming webinar. If you want to get this free strategy pack, then you should email on contact@diademy.com. So this is our official email ID. You should email your name, phone number, and your mobile number on this email ID so that we can provide you the access to this course. Okay. We also have the YouTube channel, and we also have the Telegram channel. Okay. So I'll share the link of YouTube channel and Telegram channel in the description. You should follow this so that you can attend all the upcoming webinar. We have also conducted various webinars in the past. The recording of all these webinars you will be getting in the YouTube channel, and you can go through that. Similarly, I will also share the link of the Telegram channel so that you can attend and you can come to know the basic information about the exam, various value-added materials, free quotations which we provide on ethics, on essay, and various subjects. Okay, so just give me a few seconds. I'm just sharing the link of the YouTube, Telegram channel. You must join that Telegram channel. We also keep conducting the scholarship test. The next scholarship test is happening on 10th of January. You can attend the test and we give you some handsome benefits to the participants. So please join the Telegram channel from the link which I have shared in the chat box. Download the Telegram app and you can join the channel. Okay, I think this is not working. Okay, we will share with you the Telegram app link very soon separately. Yeah, please use this link, the link that I have provided right now. I think it is sorry, it is also not working. Sorry, we will share the separate YouTube this Telegram link with you. Okay. And if you have any doubt, any query about anything, you can always ask your queries in the email ID which I have provided to you. Okay. Yes, it is not working. I'm really sorry. I don't have the link right now. I'll get it and you can get you can just drop an email or our email ID contact@diademy.com and we will share the link of the Telegram channel to you. Okay. Now, moving further, now let us see how to utilize the time period for the GS mains. If you are preparing for 2021, then this should be your approach. Till 31st of March, you should complete 50% of the GS syllabus. At least GS paper 2, GS paper 3 and GS paper 4. These three papers you should complete before the March 31st. Rest syllabus complete, especially GS 1 and the current affairs and essay after the prelims exam. And revision you should do in the last 1 month. Optional, similarly, you should follow the target. Answer writing between now and 31st of March, 2 question daily. After 4 question daily plus 10 question test on the weekend. Optional also the same. And essay writing, right now you can write on the alternate Sunday and after the prelims you can write on every Sunday. Okay. Now what should be the daily timetable? It depends upon your level of preparation. What is your level of preparation on various aspects? But you should have a proper mix of all the areas. You should not ignore any area. Every area is important. So you should have a proper mix of all the areas. Okay. Now, how to utilize the mains current affairs 1 hour. Headline पढ़िए 5 minutes में, editorial 40 minutes for 15 minutes. 15 minutes में facts case studies collect कीजिए for every topic, right? Then this is the main problem: fragmented, unorganized GS mains preparation. What people think, sir, I am attending one test series, I am solving the questions of the test series, and that's how I am preparing for the GS2. Or I have read Lakshmikant and I have read some free study material which is available on various websites and my preparation is done. Some people think that I am already preparing for the current affairs. I am just looking into the static portion of the current affairs and my preparation is done. Some people think that I have already attended prelims ka mains program, but they forget that prelims ka mains program of various institute, it is prelims focused. Their main focus area is prelims. They do not focus on the mains because they don't have the time. So this is called haphazard preparation. You never prepared in a systematic way. Now, what is the systematic way of preparation? You should look into the previous year questions, UPSC syllabus. Based upon this, you identify the list of the static topic. Then go to the last 2 years current affair topics, prepare the list of those topics, and then prepare every topic in the 360-degree manner. What is the meaning of 360-degree manner that I will tell you. Before that, those list of topics which you prepared, the static list topic plus the current affairs topic list, you should qualify and categorize into 3 categories. What are these 3 categories? First is category A topic, then there is category B topic, category C topic. So depending upon their importance, as I told you, for example, parliament, local self-government, federalism, basic structure, judicial topic, those are high priority topic. So you should prepare very comprehensively for this topic. Second category is medium priority topic, and third category is least priority topic. You cannot focus equally on all the topic because that will be wastage of time, and it is not humanly possible also. Approach for every topic. So you have to follow this systematic approach which I am telling you, 360-degree approach. You should start from the basic meaning, go to the history, understand what is the need, description of basic details, facts and figures, benefits, disadvantages, government initiatives, challenges, issues, recent development, committee recommendations, Niti Aayog economic survey recommendations, role model, best practices or case study, way forward, suggestions, what are the possible mains questions, and what can be the content of those possible mains questions. This is a detailed framework. This is a detailed framework which you should keep with yourself and prepare every topic in this much of level of preparation. This level of you should prepare every topic in this precise manner. Okay, this much precise manner. I understand it is not possible that you can get the list of this content for every topic. Sometimes it might happen that you don't have the recommendations of Niti Aayog or economic survey on some topic, but you should keep thinking. If you find, then it is good, otherwise leave that, क्योंकि possible नहीं है कि हर topic पे मिल जाए. But these are the various dimension which you should look into, जो आपको हमेशा देखना होगा. ठीक है. I can tell you from the previous year questions pattern, 2016 UPSC pattern, if you see question, traditional bureaucratic structure and culture have hampered the process of socio-economic development in India. Comment. The question is from the static part of core syllabus. ठीक है, ये core syllabus का question है. The question is about comparison between bureaucratic structure or bureaucratic features and the development process. And if we go into the detail of this topic, we have to understand the features of the bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is status quoist. It does not want change. And if we compare with the features of development, development is change oriented. Development is change oriented. Bureaucracy is rules oriented. They focus on following the rules. Development is result oriented. They want the result despite whether rules are followed or not. ठीक है. So there is contradiction. Then you have to substantiate this with the proper example. Relevant practical examples आपको substantiate करना होगा. And that is how you can give the answer. So you have to get to the basic of every topic, and all these things you cannot get any standard book. आपको ये standard book में नहीं मिल पाएंगे. You can find some topic somewhere, some content others. मतलब topic जो होंगे, जो content होगा वो बिखरा हुआ होगा. एक single place में मिलना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. 2017 में similarly there was a question on civil service, neutrality and effectiveness. Again, this requires some core syllabus knowledge. Bureaucratic structure के बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए. So basically there are various sources which you have to follow, and these sources are not the complete sources. You should go back to the historical dimension of the topic. For example, this framework I provide in my classes. Parliament working, we can divide the parliament working into 4 categories between 1964 to 47 to 67, 67 to 90, 91 to 2014, and 2014 till now. Right? Now, every time you go back to one phase, you will identify there are certain themes. कुछ themes हैं जो आपको दिखाई देंगी. ठीक है. For example, in between 1947 to 1967, between 1947 to 1967, there was high ideal time. There were debates on the ideals. The prime minister and other ministers, all of them were freedom struggle fighters, freedom fighters. So they were debating on the ideals. The opposition, even if very small, was able to corner the government. ठीक है. But now there is no opposition. Even if there is small opposition, but opposition is not able to play effective role. So you can compare what happened at the time of independence and what is happening now. Similarly, criminalization of politics, coalition government, then prime minister government, and various other point which you can mention in the various topic, local self government में, फेडरलिज्म में, और बाकी थीम्स के अंदर, करप्शन के अंदर, ई गवर्नेंस के अंदर, आरटीआई के अंदर. तो एक सिंगल टॉपिक को अगर आप सिस्टमेटिकली प्रिपेयर कर लेते हैं, तब आप उस टॉपिक को किसी भी तरह से टैकल कर सकते हैं. Any type of question that comes from there, you can tackle in the exam hall. Similarly, local self government, you can go back to the history. Ancient में क्या हुआ था, ब्रिटिशर्स के टाइम पे क्या हुआ था, आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस किस तरह से हमारा ग्रोथ हुआ है. Dimensions versus point. Whenever you are making the notes or whenever you are reading any state material, please categorize the point into various dimension. For example, the issues in the working of RTI, there are three type of issues: systematic issues, ground level issues, and information commission related issues. Now start listing down the point under each subheading, right? So don't write the point directly, rather classify them into dimension. तो आपको broader dimension पे पहले फोकस करना होगा, उसके बाद में आपको point पे जाना होगा. This will help you compile the point in very short space, plus it will help you present the answer in the most effective manner in the exam hall. Exam hall में आपको most effective manner में आपको सारा content आप उसको show कर सकते हो. ठीक है. Value addition you should do from government sources, economic survey, Niti Aayog, and whenever you are using the data or argument or facts from this report, please mention the source name. Source name जरूर mention कीजिए. Even if the suggestion is very simple, but if you are using the source name, then examiner is impressed. ठीक है. Quotations, wherever possible, you can use quotations of dignitaries. List of the keywords, key terminology. Every subject has keywords and key terminology. Good statement you can pick from the Prime Minister and President speeches, right? Second AIC report, Yojana Chief Editors, desk last 2 years की, right? Key facts आपको compile करने होंगे, keywords I told you. Flow chart use कीजिए. In your notes making also, for example, this question is about Sevottam model, okay, and public service delivery. One question was there on the public service delivery, and that question was about this only. If you understand and know this diagram, this is a very basic diagram, you can find about public service delivery everywhere, about Sevottam model, then you can answer any type of question which comes from this area. तो flow chart बनाइए. Second ARC की recommendations को compile कीजिए, but only the relevant unique point. Don't compile each and every recommendation, and try to concise them into single page. Small notes बनाइए उसके. ठीक है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट जो भी रेलिवेंट है, केस स्टडीज आप आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए, प्रेसिडेंट स्पीच, प्राइम मिनिस्टर स्पीच, आई हैव गिवन सो मेनी एग्जांपल्स हियर, राइट. करंट अफेयर्स के लिए एज आई टोल्ड यू, यू शुड फॉलो वेरियस सोर्सेज, बट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, ये मैंने सारी सोर्सेज की लिस्ट बनाई है. योजना, कुरुक्षेत्र, इकोनॉमिक सर्वे, पीआईबी, नीति आयोग, इंडिया ईयरबुक, आईडीएस से, एंड दिस हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर, इंडियन एक्सप्रेस, ईपीडब्ल्यू. ये सारी सोर्सेज को आपको पढ़ना जरूरी नहीं है. What you have to do, you look into the index of all these sources. Index देखिए और index में find कीजिए कि कौन कौन से topic cover किए गए हैं. Now those topic you should compile at a single place and prepare those topic in a 360-degree manner. Suppose the farmers movement, you will find farmers movement in Kurukshetra also. राज्यसभा में डिबेट में डिबेट आएगी, AIR न्यूज में भी डिबेट आएगी, इकोनॉमिक सर्वे में कुछ दिया होगा उसके बारे में. So one topic is being covered everywhere. It does not mean that you have to read each and every source completely. You pick the topic of farmer movement and prepare it comprehensively, cover from all the dimension. Then you don't need to follow every source, क्योंकि सारे dimension आपके cover हो गए हैं, तो फिर आपको कुछ नया point मिलने वाला नहीं है. So the point is not to read everything blindly. सब कुछ blindly मत पढ़िए. You should have certain strategy. Okay. Now comes the very important aspect which one of the student asked कि सर इतना कुछ हो गया, अब इसको कंपाइल कैसे करें. सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये आती है. तो उसके लिए आपको रिवीजन करना होगा. देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट. ठीक है. 10 मिनट की 15 मिनट की वीडियो देखने से कुछ नहीं होता. If you do shortcut, then UPSC do not give the result. आपको 1 साल वेस्ट होता है, या तो 1 साल वेस्ट कर लीजिए या थोड़ी सी मेहनत कर लीजिए। डेली रिवीजन करना जरूरी है, 1 घंटा डेली रिवीजन करना है, 1 आवर, इट कैन बी फर्स्ट 1 आवर और लास्ट 1 आवर। वीकली रिवीजन 1 day, preferably Sunday, it should be only and only for the revision. Whatever you have covered throughout the week, you should revise on every Sunday. And then keep preparing the exam time synopsis in the form of mind map, in the form of revisionary clip, audio clip बनाइए, वीडियो क्लिप बनाइए। आप बहुत सारी ऐप आजकल ऑडियो की हमारी आती हैं, तो ओपन द ऐप एंड स्टार्ट रिकॉर्डिंग द पॉइंट, उसको रिकॉर्ड कर लीजिए। See, there are so many resources available nowadays. We are in the world of media. हम मीडिया के वर्ल्ड में, हम डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में, इतने सारे रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं। ऐप ओपन कीजिए और बोलना शुरू कर दीजिए, फार्मिंग मूवमेंट में क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, क्या क्या फार्मर्स के आर्गुमेंट हैं। अपने खुद के ऑडियो क्लिप बनाइए, अपने खुद के वीडियो क्लिप बनाइए, अपने फ्रेंड को शेयर कीजिए, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आप कंपाइल होना शुरू हो जाएगा, आपका इंटरेस्ट डेवलप होना शुरू हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो ये काम आप कर सकते हो रिवीजन के लिए। रिवीजन के लिए आई विल टेल यू, माइंड मैप बनाइए, एग्जाम टाइम सिनॉप्सिस बनाइए और क्लिप बनाइए। मैं आपको एग्जांपल दिखा देता हूं। फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज अ माइंड ऑफ करप्शन। इफ यू प्रिपेयर दिस टॉपिक, वी विल प्रोवाइड यू 10 pages or 15 pages on the corruption topic, where we will cover each of these dimension in detail. तो आप उसको डिटेल में जाइए, पढ़िए डिटेल में, उसको एग्जांपल समझिए, पॉइंट को समझिए, conceptualize the topic, internalize the topic, and then prepare one mind map where on a single page you are preparing all the possible dimension, putting down all the possible dimension in a single page. तो इस तरह का माइंड मैप आप प्रिपेयर कर लेंगे, एग्जाम से पहले उसको रिवाइज कर लीजिए, आपका रिवीजन हो गया। जस्ट राइट द कीवर्ड हियर, डोंट नो नीड टू राइट द एवरी लाइन। सिमिलरली दिस इज द टॉपिक ऑफ लोकपाल, उसी तरह से प्रेशर ग्रुप का टॉपिक है। एग्जाम टाइम सिनॉप्सिस, इस तरह का एग्जाम टाइम सिनॉप्सिस एक सिंगल पीडीएफ बना सकते हैं, सिंगल पेज वर्ड फाइल आप बना सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट, यू हैव टू वर्क। रिवीजन क्लिप, ये जो रिवीजन क्लिप है ये आप खुद बनाइए, आई विल प्रेफर कि आप इसको खुद बनाएं। ठीक है, हर एक टॉपिक के बाद में उसको खुद से रिकॉर्ड कर लीजिए। एक्रोनिम, हर एक टॉपिक में कुछ एक्रोनिम, जैसे सेक्युलरिज्म में IRAI, ठीक है, रीजनलिज्म में INCO, तो I रिप्रेजेंट आइडियोलॉजी, N रिप्रेजेंट नेशनल बिल्डिंग, C रिप्रेजेंट कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म, O रिप्रेजेंट्स नॉट वन साइज फिट्स ऑल अप्रोच। तो ये कुछ टर्मिनोलॉजी बिल्ड करना शुरू कीजिए, इसको यूज करना शुरू कीजिए और आपको मार्क्स धीरे धीरे बढ़ना शुरू हो जाएंगे। एक ट्रैप है, देयर आर ट्रैप वेयर पीपल फॉल, दे थिंक आई विल जॉइन सम टेस्ट सीरीज ऑफ GS एंड आई विल बी preparing for the GS accordingly. It does not happen, ऐसा नहीं होता। टेस्ट सीरीज बेस्ड प्रिपरेशन नहीं करनी चाहिए। You have to prepare the syllabus, not the questions of the test series. People spend so much time on the current affair thinking that they are preparing for the GS mains. Again, current affair have to be used as a cherry, or you can identify the topic list from the current affair. But reading the newspaper is not the syllabus of the UPSC. Syllabus तो UPSC ने खुद दिया हुआ है डिटेल में, आप उसको syllabus को कवर करना होगा। If you are writing the answer but you are not getting the comment from an independent expert, then writing the answer is not going to help you much. And not knowing your gaps, आपके gaps क्या हैं आप उसको नहीं जानते हैं, तो आप कितना भी प्रिपेयर करते रहें, डायग्नोसिस नहीं करेंगे तो कितना भी प्रिपेयर करते रहें आपकी कोई हेल्प नहीं हो सकती। Year after year you will end up in the average category. You keep listening to the topper's strategy and don't implement it. कभी implement नहीं करते, revision tool follow नहीं करते। Too much thinking that there is a shortage of time. Now after January, everyone has started thinking, sir, there is no time for the mains 2021. Now I have to prepare on the prelims and all that. But my point is, you should focus only 4 hours for the GS mains on a daily basis for the next 3 months. ठीक है? And last one, having everything but never integrating. आपने notes collect कर लिए, करंट अफेयर्स ले लिया, टेस्ट सीरीज आपने फोटोकॉपी ले लिया, कहीं से आपने कुछ कंपाइलेशन ले लिया सेकंड ईयर का, लेकिन कभी उसको कंपाइल नहीं किया। यू नेवर कंपाइल इट एट ए सिंगल प्लेस, यू नेवर प्रिपेयर द कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव नोट्स। सो ऑल दीज आर द ट्रैप्स। इफ यू अवॉइड दिस ट्रैप, देन इट इज इजी टू गेट गुड मार्क्स इन द GS मेंस। वी हैव ए कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव सिलेबस कवरेज कोर्स, GS mains booster, where we are covering GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 and essay. ये पूरा हम लोग कवर करते हैं पांचों के पांचों। We are also giving the orientation of the answer writing, how to write the answer. ठीक है, And whatever I told you, we are covering all the possible issues, 1,000+ issues, innovative revision tools, for example, mind map and the revision clip on some of the topic. Static and current we are providing in a balanced manner. We have the classes which are live plus recorded. दोनों का combination होता है. You will have the live class plus recording. दोनों का combination होगा. And normally the cost is 60,000 rupees. And now we will be starting the live 2 sessions every week. ठीक है, where we will be giving you some new topic discussion, plus we will be giving you the target to cover the past recordings of the sessions, so that you can cover the syllabus in a very fast forward manner, so that कि आप syllabus को fast forward manner में cover कर सको. I just need 4 hours of yours on a daily basis. 4 hours daily आप cover कीजिए. GS मेंस को सिर्फ 4 hours daily दीजिए. नेक्स्ट 3 मंथ के लिए आपका GS2, GS3, GS4 पूरा हो जाएगा. That is my promise. Okay. Our new batch is starting from Tuesday. Tuesday को हमारा लाइव सेशन होगा, जिसमें हम लोग एकदम क्लीन स्लेट पे हम ये बैच स्टार्ट करेंगे, जहां पर आपको लाइव सेशन वीक में 2 से 3 मिलेंगे, और आपको रिकॉर्डिंग जो होगी उसके लिए टारगेट मिलेगा आपको. उसके फर्दर उसके ऊपर डेवलप डिस्कशन होगा, उसका रिवीजन होगा, उसके नोट्स मेकिंग में आपको हेल्प मिलेगी. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें आपको मिलने वाली है. इसकी जो कॉस्ट है दैट इज 20,000 रुपीज, not 60,000 rupees. This is a limited offer which we are providing. ठीक है. If you want to just go for GS2 plus GS3 and GS1 current affairs, then the price is normally the price is 35,000 plus, but we are providing it at 12,500 rupees. ठीक है. If you just want to go for GS2 plus GS3, then the price is 11,000 rupees. Okay. So the choice is yours. If you join this course, then you can upgrade to the GS Mains Booster by paying the balance amount. So you can use this kind of thing, and we will provide you everything which I told you. वो हम सब कुछ provide कर रहे हैं. The validity of the course will be till 2021, and you can extend it till 2022. ठीक है. Ethics, all these things is covered in the GS Mains Booster Plus. Essay thematic preparation is being covered in the GS Mains Booster Plus. Answer writing, we have a separate course for the answer writing, where we are providing the detailed review, and we are covering the weekly live sessions where online feedback is being given, and some value addition tools are being given. ठीक है, तो ये answer writing is a separate program. We have so many free resources available on our website. ठीक है. If you want to join any course, if you want to inquire further, then you can drop an email ID. On this email ID, your email, and we will contact you back. This is your email ID. ठीक है. So our new batch is starting from Tuesday, and I am inviting you to be part of that. Okay, attend and see how you can benefit. Okay, upcoming webinar is on the answer writing, where I will discuss all of these dimension. वो सारी चीज discuss करने वाले हम लोग. Now the time for your questions. If you have any question, please ask me. Okay. Please provide total syllabus. Please provide timetable for studying 6 months. Abrana, which is your attempt? Can you please share? Ramu Singh, please provide all GS papers detailed topic list of syllabus. Ramu Singh, we have provided for GS2 and GS3 and the GS1 current affairs. Ethics के लिए we can provide you separately. Okay. And GS1 static portion. Okay, we will work on that, but it needs some time. Okay. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Please share if you have any other question. And you can also attend 1 or 2 live classes of the GS Mains. Any question, please ask in the chat box. Okay, I can see, like within week we want to finish 6th NCRT. Whether, sir, you said you will clear my doubt at the end. Acha, okay. Ajay, will public administration be good for optional subject? Yes, it is good optional, not a problem. Public administration is a good optional, definitely. Okay, now going back to the topic list. So I'd like to share with you. So this is our website, as you can see here. In the website, go to the mains courses list. If you click on the mains courses, then you go to GS Mains Booster Plus. Click here. Now here you can see you can see list of topic. Download list, click here. Now you can download this topic list, and we have provided the topic list of GS1, 2, 3 and 4. Sorry, 1, 2 and 3 primarily. Yeah, you can see here topic wise topic list. Okay, so these topic you should prepare, and for those who are appearing bit late, like 24 or 25, you can prepare the static areas. Current affairs you can prepare at that time only. Okay. Within week we want to finish 6th. Abarna, which is your attempt? In which attempt are you appearing? Can you please share that? And you can attend our weekly mentoring session. We will invite you for that. We are having the weekly mentoring session every Sunday, where you can resolve all your doubts. I am available there. Other faculties also will be invited there. Vaidehi, is your doubt clear? Balarvind, sir, for CA, can we solely depend on your notes? Yes, Balarvind, we will keep updating our notes. Okay, definitely. We will keep updating our notes. Okay, before we complete the session, please ask the question so that I can complete the session. In case you have some question, please ask the question. 2020 is my second attempt. Okay, Abarna, so schedule. Okay, your question is so you should join our mentoring free sessions which we provide. Okay. Timetable also, and you just drop an email, contact@diademy.com. Just contact@diademy.com, and we will provide you the link of the free mentoring sessions. Okay. Balarvind sir, I have already requested to integrate this mains booster program with test series. Okay, Balarvind, we will see your suggestion. Thank you very much for your suggestion. We will definitely see what you can do and how we can integrate. By the way, we have a very well-defined schedule of GS answer writing program, and you can use the mains booster and the answer writing program combinedly, and you can speak to me separately about that. Okay. Welcome Chandana, welcome Balarvind, Abarana. Thank you very much everyone for attending the session and making it a success. Thank you very much, and God bless you. We are upcoming with so many other webinars. Please keep attending the webinars. Yes, Abadna, we are providing this mentoring session free. Okay, you can attend it. Thank you, Balarvin. Thank you, everyone.